Alrighty, how's it going, everybody? 01 of 1 back again. So I wasn't actually planning on making this video tonight, but I saw that the last video that I did got it's less than 12 hours and it's already over 100 views, which is really good for my videos. So I figured, you know what? I might as well, right? As you can see, I've been playing a little bit outside of recording, of course. We have a few new stationary pirating ships around us, which is unfortunate. But we've done a little bit of work in here. So we've got some light, as you can see. This is all actually closed off. We got some windows up in here. We have a ceiling back in here. Some lighting. I decided to put... Oh, hey, what's that doing there? Yeah, I got attacked by a drone. I wasn't paying attention. Came up, killed me. Well, did it kill me? I don't remember. It might have killed me. But, yeah. It didn't last very long once I got after it with my grinder, so, yeah. Also, if you look under here, I also have some lids for the solar panels as well. I have a couch now, so that's pretty cool, right? As far as decoration in here goes, I'm probably going to change things around a little bit. I still haven't really decided what I want to do. But yeah, it's a thing that I'm working on, and this side is done too. So I have all of that, and a little window back here, shower. But yeah, so I suppose first thing we should do is see where that ship is that was flying around here. Did it stop too? No, it was the cargo transport. Okay, so it's still kind of moving. Okay, it's fine. Anyways, we'll take a look at the ship from the top. I'm still working on the wings, obviously. But, get some light on here. It actually looks, I think, pretty good. But yeah, so I had this section done before. You guys saw that. And I decided to just repeat it for this section and then kind of add like a little raised section back here that goes, you know, a little bit further back. And so that's kind of what I went for. I got a couple little skylights in here. Skylights over the solar panels as well. I'm not sure how I feel about this middle piece, but short of taking out this skylight here and here, I mean, I don't really have too much that I can do over here. I was thinking like maybe having it kind of like wing out, you know, like maybe go like across from here over to here, like this way. But I don't know. I like having the windows. I may change it. I may not. I don't know. But yeah. So lids are here. They kind of go in with the design of everything. So I kind of try to get these things in line. But again, you can't really have anything like up against this block, otherwise it likes to get stuck unless you put a lot of force behind the hinge, and then that can break stuff. So it's got a space there. It has a little space here as well. This one also technically lines up as well. It's just there's a bigger space in between the two. I could change that so this kind of goes out as far as this backside does. But, I mean, for now we'll leave it. As far as this section here goes, this open section, I don't know if there's anything that I can do about this. I mean, I probably could, let's be honest. I could put like, I don't know, some little 45s or something on here, and it should be fine. But it's this little corner piece here. Like if I were to put like a solid block under here, then it would go like out here and in. So it would just, it wouldn't fit with the whole, you know, angled thing here. So, I mean, there's not really much I can do here. I mean, if there was, I would probably try to do it, but I don't know. If I took out this triangle block here and I put the block under here that would normally fit, so that would be this block under here, there is a possibility that it gets stuck or it doesn't go down all the way, which could be an issue. I mean, I could try it, I suppose. Right? Let's just give it a try. See what happens. Hopefully it doesn't break anything. But yeah, so We need, not that one, not that one, not that one, this one. Okay. So this has to go like that, right? And we have to get it under here so it attaches to the right thing. That is not the right way. There we go. Apparently I'm thirsty. Oh, something else I want to show you. If we were to check my balance right now, I have 1.7 million credits right now. Yeah. And I only completed like one quest. Like I still have that other quest for the tier 4 motors, I think. I still haven't even finished that one yet, and that one's like another 2 million. But we'll get some water, drink it up. There we go. Alright, so we're good on that. Okay, so question is, can this still lift up? See, now here's the issue, like it's up against this block right here. So, like, can it lift up? Probably. Will it stay up? Or will it go back down, I suppose? Oh, it does. Actually, rather nicely. But what if I did it over here, too? Would that still work? Because, I mean, if it does, I mean, that would be amazing. Okay, so it goes up. Does it go down? It does. And it doesn't get stuck. Look at that. Huh. Well, that's interesting. It's like they fixed the collisions. So I wonder if I were to take these out and just like go like full ham on, you know, putting this thing in here the way that it needs to be, would that still work? So like if I had it like that, like is that too much? Is that, will that work? Like if I were to lift it up all the way? Because then it like clips out from there, so it's no longer kind of rubbing against anything. So will it get stuck or no? Hold on, I'm gonna watch this. Yeah, it's just kind of phasing through itself. Oh, no. See, got stuck. So that's kind of what I was worried about with this. But I mean, if I can just, yeah, see, it's, man. And then I could add more, like more torque to this, I suppose. And just make it, like, force it down. I mean, it's not going like super fast or anything. But will that make it work? It's kind of bouncing around a bit. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, it's there. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I mean, if it works, then that's like, this is a lot. 2, 500, 1, 2, 3. That's a lot of force. Like, that's a lot of force. Like, if this thing gets stuck at all, like, it's gonna break. But, I mean, it looks like it goes down, like, as it should. So maybe it's fine? And then, also, there was kind of a glitch in earlier versions of the game that I don't know have been fixed yet. Where basically, if you have things like blocks that are this close together and you reload the game, sometimes it'll actually merge the blocks together. But I mean, if this works, I mean, did they fix that? Because normally this would not work at all. Like, not even a little bit. Doesn't look like there's anything else for me to do. I mean, it looks like it's just doing its thing. Okay, so what if I really try to mess this thing up? Okay, let me get this thing to work a bit. Oh, no, we gotta go this way. This way. Okay, so this would have to move out a little bit. That would have to move out a little bit, but that's fine. Okay, and then we would need this one. Here, here, and here. Make sure you put it on the right thing. Okay, and then right, the other thing is this one. Then we'll do that, there, there, and there. Okay, now is it gonna get stuck? I mean, we're putting 2.5 million Newton meters of force into it, but it's not stuck. So this is a good thing, I think. Now, of course, lifting out of here, it's gonna like infringe on the block space next to this. So that's one thing that I do have to watch out for. But I mean, like, dude, it works. And it looks like smooth. Like, you can't even really tell, I mean, except for like right there. But with all of this, you can't even tell where the seam is. But yeah, and then this whole kind of thing here is probably going to sweep back a little bit more. And then kind of start going down at a 2x1 towards the tip of the wing here. And then I have to figure out where I want to put all of these engines, or thrusters, or whatever you want to call them. Because they're going to have to fit in here, and I'm going to have to put a lot of them in here. So I've got a few in the back, but I want this to be like very well powered, so if I need to move quickly, I can. So that's going to be interesting. But I mean, if that works. Oh, and I do have this on 2 hinges. This one's a dead hinge though. Power is off, so that one just moves. Just kind of keeps everything kind of in line. This is the one that's got all the power on it. So if we did 2, 500, 1, 2, 3, there we go. Oh, that's way too much. 2, 500, 1, 2, 3. There we go.
Energy low.
Energy low. Well, we'll go up into our miner because that also has oxygen and hydrogen. Waiting for the power to go back up. Okay. So that's good to go. Alright, so let's get this guy figured out as well. Now watch, as soon as I update this side, like both of them are going to stop working. How much do you want to bet? And then that has to go, that has to go, that has to go, that has to go, and that has to go. And then we do that, that, and that. And then, okay, so I know where these ones go. They go here and here and here. And then we need these ones. That can go there, there. Do I want to put it there? I don't think I want to put it there. I didn't put it over there. Yeah, no, I didn't put it over there. Okay. And then I need these ones. That and that and that. Okay, so that looks super spiffy. And then that can go there and there. All right, and then need this guy again. No, this way. Thank you. That can go there, and then we need this little guy here. Okay, let's see if this one works. It opens. That's good. The question is, does it close? And also, I have to change out these as well. Yeah, let me just close it back up again. I mean, it's working. I mean, it's phasing through with blocks over here, so that's good. Okay, so then we need not that one, this one. Okay. And then this one goes there. And then we take these guys. Okay. I'm stuck on something. Make sure that didn't rotate on me. Okay. All right, does this work? It appears that it works. Okay, so we'll close that up and then we'll head back inside and we'll go to the control panel for that. And I've already updated one of the buttons, so this one over here for the lids. So we'll just give that a watch. Oh, hey. Instead of, okay, so there's the lids. That one's open. That one's open good. And then we'll flip up the solar panels. There they go. Okay, so that's there. And we'll fan them out. Now, if everything goes well, this shouldn't hit anything and we should be great. It looks like we're good. So one of the comments that I got on, I think it was the video before last one, is to put solar panels on here, on top of the lids. And so I can kind of see the appeal in a way, right? If I made these like stationary, so that way when the lids are down, we still have like a solar panel here. Like that would be probably a good use for them. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks here. So if I was to put them in here, it would be in these 4 blocks. At least I think it's 4 blocks long. Is it 4 or 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's 5. Okay. Yeah, because then that would be going out to this block here, which would then kind of break my angle. So it's a good idea, but I think for now I'm probably not going to do that. I do want to take some solar panels and put them on the bottom as like a stationary thing, like unmoving. But I mean, for now, I mean, this does pretty much exactly what I wanted them to do. So all I really have to do is just point this towards the sun and I should be getting some power. This guy should already be getting some power. Not very much power, but a little bit of power. We still haven't run out of hydrogen here either, which is kind of amazing. Tank. Yeah, so where are we at? 22.5%. So I think in the last video we were at like 25 point something, so we've gone down very little. And everything's all still fully charged. I mean, all just kind of works. Kind of happy about it, actually. Okay, so question. If we align ourselves with the sun, thinking about shadows here, so we cannot put a block here because that's where this guy fits, right? So that means that those blocks have to stay on the lid in order to close this up properly. And I can't move that out one more because then it's not going to fold down all the way. So, I mean, we're kind of stuck with where this is, which means that we're stuck kind of where that is. And so if we're not completely straight on with the sun, we're going to get shadow on here. which means that this is going to work at a lower efficiency. I mean, I'm not super happy about it, but it is what it is, I suppose, you know? We can still get the remora out of here, even with the lids up, which is good. But yeah, so I think this is pretty good. So I'm gonna flip those guys back down because I don't really need them out right now. And then we'll take a look at what I'm doing on the bottom. The bottom is not complete. But I want to get the bottom down so I can figure out like what I want the wings to be like. So I have to figure out like what kind of bulking I'm doing down there. And then also I have to put in a bunch of like downward thrusters on the bottom. Probably gonna make like a whole line of these things. Because the thing is, I want this to be able to go down onto the moon, like if I want it to. I don't think I'm going to be able to go like onto a planet or anything, but yeah, so with everything stored away, this is kind of what it looks like. I think it looks pretty good. I should probably take like a screenshot of this, right? Is that like a thing that I can do? And we'll do like that, and then we'll do a control print screen. Is that going to work? I have no idea if that's going to work. Let me pause and see if that actually worked or not. All right, I'm not sure if the screen or the print screen thing worked, but I do have like a screen grab program. So I just kind of did like a little picture of the thing here. So I'll use that for the thumbnail because I don't know. I think the ship is looking pretty good so far. I like the angles on it so far. It definitely makes it seem less blocky and boring. Even though, like, if you look at the actual structure of this thing, it is actually quite blocky and boring. But yeah, so it's a work in progress. I like that the lids, like, blend now, and they can actually open and close, which is great. I still have this space in here, but I can't get away from that. Because that's just what this needs to be able to rotate. And I've tried putting, like, all kinds of different blocks in here, like curved ones and, like, 45s, it doesn't work. If I put it so that way we've got a full end on the bottom, it doesn't open, and if I put it so that way the full end is on the top, then it gets stuck when it tries to open. So like it just doesn't work. So that's what I got. If I had like a half moon block, so like this, only like imagine like a half moon going across it, right? Kind of like that. That would work in there, but for what I've got in the block selection, I got nothing. So okay, so let's take a look at the bottom. Bottom is a work in progress. I've kind of got the outline sort of. It's kind of like the same sweeping kind of shape that I had before, and I've started to build the bulk up section here. Now this is going to go up probably another 1 or 2 blocks here, and it'll spread out probably to about the midpoint here. And the reason why I want that is because I'm going to put just a shit ton of thrusters alongside of these things. And this thing has to be far down enough that I can put these so that way the top is up against this block, because this is literally the floor inside, so I can't like take those out to put anything in there. So it has to fit. So if I were to take like a thruster right now, like one of these large guys, and put this in here, like it has to be down at least that far. Right, so the bulk out section has to go down at least another 2 blocks, but I'm thinking 3 blocks would be better because then I can do like little insets to each of these things, and that'll I think make it look a little bit better. And then if I did the air thruster or the atmospheric thrusters, I think that's the same size, or is that bigger? No, that's even bigger. Yeah, so that would have to go down 3. And that's just to get even with the bottom of this thing. So it might be a good idea to load like a bunch of these things inside the wing, because I mean the wing should have space for it. And if I can just load like a bunch of those, I think that would be okay. And then as long as I'm on a planet, downwards thrust and a gyro is enough to get me moving where I want to go. It does make flying a bit more difficult, but You know, it is something that I can do and that I've done before. I mean, if you take the planetary lander things that you start off with, they come with a single hydrogen thruster, and with that single hydrogen thruster and an active gyro, you can fly wherever you want. You just have to be very, 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 very careful about taking off, moving forward, slowing down, and all that other stuff. I mean, it basically flies like a helicopter, right? So you tilt it forward and you move forward. You tilt it back to slow down. You tilt it to the side to like move off to the side, and then you can use a gyro to adjust your yaw. Yaw is left to right, right? I think so. Anyways, but yeah, so that's kind of what I've got so far. I think the side profile is actually fairly nice. I want to take this inset here and continue it along the wing if I can, like literally all the way around the wing. And then another thing that I did is I put this little section down here in, so that way it at least somewhat matches what's over here. But there's still a lot of block work that I have to put in on this thing, and yeah, a lot of work. And then I want to take these things and nest them kind of like on top of each other, like going backwards at probably like a 4 to 1. So I'll have like one thruster here that'll go up like 2, and then I'll go back, you know, 4, and then I'll have like another one here, and then I'll go back another 4 and have another one. Or maybe just 2, I don't know, maybe I'll put a couple on the bottom. I don't know how this is going to work yet. I'm just trying to get like the body shape done first, because then once I have the body done, I can figure out how to get all the curves to kind of slope down towards the tips of the wings. But yeah. And then I went with this little detail with the glass here just because I want to be able to see the batteries, even though I can't see, you know, the actual, like the display, like the little four lights that tell you if it's charged or not. Yeah, with the Warfare batteries, you don't actually get those. So I may end up replacing these batteries with the tiered batteries, because then at least I can have like the 4 lights showing down here, so I can kind of get an idea of my energy is critical. Get an idea of how much power I've got in the ship, and then also because they're the tiered batteries, I'll be able to store a lot more power. So it's kind of the idea. And then also that light that's directly in front of me right now, that is the inset light. I actually really like it, if I'm being completely honest with you. And then I'll show it to you a bit more once we're done. Also, why is my hydrogen not filling up? That's weird. What if I were to go into one of these ones? Oh, now it fills up. Okay, so something... I mean, everything's connected, right? Oh, wait. Is it not connected? Hang on. Did I disconnect this? I don't think I did. Oh wait, no. It connects through these cargo containers. Okay. So did I break something somewhere? Or maybe like one of those guys took damage and I just didn't repair it? Oh yeah, this guy's broken. Okay. See, this is what happens when you okay, so I'll put that. Okay, can we I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so did I put that into the build? I did. Okay, so then it's... Can I withdraw? There we go. Trying to figure out like what button I gotta push. It's just crazy. Apparently. Okay. So with that fixed, I should have hydrogen going into everything again. Let's get another package of water. I basically never have to worry about food or water anymore, which is kind of nice. Dude, check that out. Yeah. If you're like in the shield, like it creates like a double image. That's interesting. Okay, we'll get like 2 of those. And I probably have a lot of wastewater on me right now, so we'll get that fixed. And these rotating doors are actually kind of nice, if I'm being completely honest. There we go, wastewater, and then we will take all of the organics that we've got. I still have a little bit of a meal here yet, so that's good. All right. And then, as far as a name for this ship, I still don't have one yet. So if you have ideas, it's got to be something like shark related or whale related, because we've got the remora, and the remora is a fish that it's basically a sucker fish that sticks onto other bigger fishes or mammals, like sharks or whales, and they just kind of like poach off of the food there. So something shark related, kind of fits with the vibe here that I've got going on so far. As far as a paint job goes, dude, I have zero clue. I don't even know what I need this thing to look like. I was thinking like black and red, but the problem with that is if I'm like really, really far away from the ship and it's like the middle of space, if it's dark, I'm gonna have a hard time seeing it. So let's say that for whatever reason I run out of power and the beacon goes down and I'm really far away from the ship or whatever. Like if it's black, the odds of me actually finding it are very, very low. So I don't want to lose it. So it's got to be like something kind of sort of bright, but not like super in your face bright. But at the same time, like I do still want it to be somewhat dark, like maybe a darker gray with like brighter highlights or something, or I don't know, something. I mean, I could always do like something super garish and do neon colorable surface, something like this, and just it looks terrible. Look at that, it's terrible. Or let's see, what other things can we do here? If we did neon colorable lights, what would that look like? Okay, that looks very futuristic. If we get that in here too. Okay, I like the carbon fiber look to it. That's actually rather nice. Does make it look sleek, but once again, it is very, very, very dark. So what if I went with red? Does that... No, it just makes everything okay. I was hoping to get like black for the background and then like red for the little lights, but I don't think that's gonna work. What if I went with this? I mean, like you can see the lines like if you get up close, but then once you get up close it looks kind of terrible. Whereas if you stay back a little bit, it's not terrible. But I mean, this is gonna have to be like a patchwork job. So like if I went with like the dark and do we have like a carbon fiber? We have this plastic armor. What does that look like? Oh, that looks terrible. What if I made it black instead? That still looks terrible. Nope. We can make the whole thing concrete. Actually, I mean, once you get up close, it looks kind of bad, but like from far away, it's not terrible. But once again, it's still just very, very dark. How do I want to do this? What if I went with... No, that's not going to work. Okay. Retro future armor, probably definitely not that. Frozen armor would be interesting. Corrugated armor, but no. What if I went with like this dark... No, this would just make it even harder to see. I mean, digi-camo. And it's not terrible, I suppose. But I mean, if you're gonna do the digi armor, like you gotta go green. But the problem with this is because it's the digital camouflage, like it kind of blends in all of the angles and stuff, and I don't want that. Like I want you to actually be able to see everything. So probably not that. You can do hazard armor, that would be hilarious. Cow armor. Okay, what if we did the carbon fiber in a dark gray? What would that look like? No. Nope, not feeling it. What if we went for like this dark red? No, definitely not. Too bright. What if we went with forest green? That's not terrible. No, obviously we would need some highlights, like some stripes or streaks or something through here. And that would be just a lot of a very specific painting, which I'm terrible at. But I mean, it's not terrible like this. But it is still very dark. So I'm not sure how I feel about it. Woodland camo. What is that gonna look like? No, that looks terrible. Okay, what else do we have? We can go with the glamour armor. This is gonna be terrible looking. Yeah, no, that's just nah. I mean, it would certainly be bright. Like if you have any kind of light hitting that from any angle, like you would definitely probably be able to see it from pretty far away. But no, it's just nah. Let's see. Golden armor? No, that is way too ostentatious. Definitely not. Weldless armor? That looks too... I don't know, it looks like Play-Doh, I guess. You know, like Play-Doh you can make into like different shapes and stuff, and like you can see the shapes, but it all just blends together. So don't like that. We turn it into wood. No. Darker wood. I mean, it's not terrible until you get close to it, and then it's just like, dude, you need like something different in here. But it's not terrible. Still probably not though. Frozen armor. And then this, yeah, that takes a while to load everything. That would be easy to spot, I suppose. So I could actually darken it a little bit. And that's about as dark as it's gonna get though, so. But then, like, just like with the digi camo, like everything just kind of blends, which I don't want. If we did like disco armor, no. I mean, it makes it look like a reptile of some sort. You know, it looks kind of like scales and stuff, but no. I mean, maybe, but no. Let's see, dust armor, just make the whole thing look dusty and old. Oh no, that looks terrible. I could do the rusty and that's gonna look terrible too, guarantee it. Give it a chance to load. Yeah, that looks just like doo-doo. Nope. Clean armor. It's too shiny, I think. Maybe it's too dark. Like, what if I went like that? I mean, that's actually not terrible. But it would still need like some extra details in places. And then if I were to change this color as well, that kind of blends it a little bit more, right? I mean, I'm kind of okay with that. Like, I would need something bright for like the, I don't know, the stripes or whatever. But I mean, it's kind of okay with that color. Like, I like the dark gray, but I wonder if there would be any difference between that and this. Not really. Okay, so what if we went digi? No, that blends too much. Retro future. Oh my god, that is dark. I mean, and too shiny. Like, look at how shiny that is. That is like super shiny. But yeah, like if I was to do like that color, I would need like a much lighter gray. Even that doesn't really help out much. Dude, like do I have to go like super light gray? But it's so shiny, like that would just be annoying. Like it would make it easier to see from far away, so that kind of fixes one of the issues, but it's just like I would try to move so that the glare isn't like in my face. So it's probably not the way to go. We turn it into corrugated armor. Let's just see what that looks like real quick. I mean, from far away, it looks okay. Like you can still see like all the angles and stuff, which is good. But you get up close and it's like, what is this? What is this? Like, what, did you make this in like a scrapyard or something? I mean, it's not far from the truth technically, but carbon fiber. And then we got like, I don't know, like I don't like the way the light works with this. Like you've got like some sections that look like they're like super light gray, some look like medium gray. You got dark gray. Just I don't like it. Huh. Silver armor. What is this gonna look like? Probably terrible. Yeah, it's terrible. It's too shiny.
Energy low.
How am I out of energy again? That's just crazy. If I did the digi camo. Like, if it wasn't for the fact that you can't see the angles and everything, like, I would probably go for that. But, which one was it that I actually liked? Was it this one? Retro Future? Super light? No, that's the one that I was just looking at, right? No, yeah, this is the one that's got, like, the super shiny spots. Let me get some power real quick so it stops yelling at me. Okay, good to go. All right. So no to this because of the glare. I'm so picky, right? Clean armor. Was that the one that I liked? Oh my god, that is very bright. Dark gray, clean armor. Yeah. Oh no. Someone is flying by me again. Are you kidding me? The grub. Yeah, he's probably gonna send something after me. Let's just, I don't like the clean armor. So let's go with this, with nothing, change it. Okay. The inside would definitely have to change. All right, so we're gonna back into here. In case he decides to send something after me, at least it's not gonna shoot me. I don't know, like, I feel like this looks too plastic. And it's definitely too dark on the inside. Whereas if I went with the basic color. Hello? Oh, right, it's not gonna let me do that. Because I'm inside the safe zone. That's dumb. What do you want, Mr. Grub? Go away. Yeah, I mean, like, look at all of these guys around me. I've got, like, a transport tier 3 here. I've got 2 transport tier 3s down there. I've got another transport tier 3 up there. I've got a transport square, whatever that is, over there. I've got the grub going by over here. I've got a raiding outpost way over there that I'm not really too worried about. I've got this bioweapon transport that stopped over there for some reason. Then I've got these guys. These guys stopped around here for some reason. There's another one over there that stopped over here for some reason. It's like these guys just like lost power when they got over here or something. I don't know, it's weird. Now, I thought that there was a drone that I kind of stopped in here somewhere, but apparently not. Alright, is that guy done yet? Can you go away? I would like to continue trying to paint my ship, please. Are you moving away yet? Yes, you are. Good. Okay. And then, I don't know, like, the inside has to be bright. The outside, I want to be like a combination of bright and dark, mostly dark with a little bit of bright. And then I'm just moving this, that way it's just barely out here. Because I want to protect my hydrogen if I can. So we'll just do that. Alright. Now I can continue playing. Okay, so this, nothing. So this is kind of what it was like before. And I like... Okay, so assertive is not going to send anyone after me, that's good. So the inside here, maybe it's a little... I don't know, too bright? But black would definitely be too dark. This dark gray here is also too dark. But I don't know. You guys can let me know, like, of all of those, like, which did you like the best? I mean, this allows me to at least, like, see what everything is. And then, so this is the clean armor with the dark gray, which doesn't look terrible, to be completely honest. I don't know if I want it to be clean, though. Like, maybe we just go with, like, regular armor in a dark gray. At least then it kind of... I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Kind of changes it. I don't know if I like that or not. And then retro future, like, I like this if it just didn't have the glare, right? Like that glare right there, like that is bright. Clean armor, carbon fiber armor. I mean, it looks interesting. And if we were to make that guy that color as well. But this thing also has the same issue with, like as I was saying, you get like the different colors or different shades, which, I don't know, it doesn't fit well with me. Here's the battered armor. That looks, well, battered, I suppose. Battered armor is kind of light, though, for being the dark gray. So what if we went with, like, black? Okay, interesting. I mean, the glaring is obviously much better. We still get the weird thing with, like, the different shades of gray in some of these places, but I mean, it's not terrible. Woodland camo. I'm pretty sure I looked at this one already. Yeah, that one just looked like a Rorschach test, I guess. Not really a fan. And there's too many like repeating patterns, you know? At least with a digi camo, you can't tell that there's repeating patterns. What if we went with like mossy armor? What does that look like? Oh, that is nasty. Definitely not that. Camouflage? No. Don't want to go around looking like a Holstein. I think I said like this didn't look terrible, right? The wood kind of look to it all. I mean, it looks kind of bad like once you get close up, but from far away, like it doesn't look terrible. All right, gives it like a nice kind of a sleek look. The shadows look good, the lighting looks good. We don't get too many glares, we don't get any weird off colors. I mean, we do a little bit, but it's not terrible. But then you get up close and it's like, what is this? I don't know. Like it doesn't look very good close up. It looks good from far away. No, that's so good from close up. And then I suppose the inside is probably gonna look terrible as well. Already I feel like I'm in some sort of a 70s building. I mean, I actually kind of like the wood look to everything, if I'm being completely honest. It's not terrible. I feel like it should be darker. Should I do the black? Because I think this is a dark gray, right? Yeah. So what does it look like if we do the black? I mean, it's still fairly bright, right? Okay, the Remora actually looks pretty good, if I'm being honest. And if we changed all of this stuff too, so it kind of blends in a little bit more. I mean, it's not terrible. It might be too dark though. Like maybe I should go for the dark gray and just kind of. But yeah, I mean, this kind of feels kind of homey in here, you know. Very comfortable. But if I went with this again, yeah, it's probably too bright. Then again. I don't know. I suppose we can go with this for now. But yeah, so that is the ship so far. I'll take one more look from the outside just to kind of see what it looks like. So that's what we got so far. Oh, and I gotta change those. Or maybe I leave these dark? I don't know. Have that be like part of the, like maybe change this piece here to dark. Maybe intersperse the darkness with the light. I don't know. Or we could just, you know, change it. The Remora doesn't look bad, that color either, being completely honest. Now, large grid, that looks terrible, but small grid, it's actually not bad. But yeah. I think, I don't know, let me know what you think. But I mean, apart from it looking kind of close up, like I'm actually not mad at this. Like this is more like a yacht type of look rather than a spaceship, which, you know, I like yachts. So I wish I had enough money to actually have one, but you know, maybe one of these years, decades, centuries, I don't know. Probably gonna take me a while. But anyways, that is gonna be the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm probably gonna schedule this to, even this doesn't look terrible, like in there, you know? I don't know. But yeah, I'm probably gonna schedule this for 10 a.m. tomorrow. It is now 9 o'clock at night. So we'll do that. It'll be all uploaded, and then as soon as 10 o'clock hits, should just be released right then and there. But yeah, that's all I got. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you did, hopefully you'll join me for the next one. But until then, have a good one.